Attention. It's the currency we spend every second of our lives. It's the most valuable thing you possess. More than money, more than any material possession. It's more precious than gold or diamonds. Because once spent, you can never get it back. Why? Because in the digital age, attention is currency. It's what drives the digital economy. Every notification, every like, every second you spend scrolling, that's you spending your attention. Think about it. Each moment you give to your screen is a moment you can't reclaim. Businesses used to fight for space on billboards or airtime during your favorite shows. They wanted your eyes, your ears, your focus. Now the battleground is your phone screen. It's a constant tug-of-war for your attention. Social media platforms are in a constant struggle for your most precious resource, your attention. This isn't accidental, it's by design. It's a whole economic model, attention economics. Companies invest billions to capture and hold your gaze, and understanding it is vital to navigating our increasingly digital world. We've all been there, lost in the endless scroll, feeling like we've wasted hours. Lost in the endless scroll, feeling like we've wasted hours. But those platforms, they've just made a profit from your time. Your attention is their revenue. But those platforms, they've just made a profit from your time. Every second you spend is a second they monetize. That's the crux of attention economics. Your time, your focus, your attention, it's all part of a larger economic system. And being aware of it is the first step to taking back control. Ever wonder why social media is free? It's a question that might have crossed your mind as you scroll through your feed. Here's the secret. You're not the customer, you're the product. Yes, you heard that right. Your time and attention are the real commodities. Your attention is what these platforms sell to advertisers. Every moment you spend scrolling, liking, and sharing is valuable. Think of it like this. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're all giant attention marketplaces. They compete for your time and focus. They gather massive audiences, keeping them glued to their screens. The more engaged you are, the more data they collect. Then, they sell access to your eyeballs to advertisers. Companies pay big bucks to get their ads in front of you. The longer you stay engaged, the more ads you see. It's a cycle designed to keep you hooked. The more ads you see, the more money the platform makes. It's a lucrative business model. It's a simple equation, but with profound implications. Your online behavior is meticulously tracked and analyzed. Every scroll, every click, every minute you spend online generates data. This data is incredibly valuable. This data is then used to refine algorithms, making those platforms even more effective at capturing your attention. The cycle continues, becoming more sophisticated with each iteration. Social media platforms are engineered to be addictive. They use a whole bag of tricks to keep you hooked. Notifications are like little dopamine hits, rewarding you for checking back in. The infinite scroll means there's always something new to see, preventing you from ever feeling satisfied. And let's not forget the fear of missing out, FOMO. Seeing your friends having fun without you is a powerful motivator to stay glued to your screen. These tactics are deliberate. They exploit our natural human tendencies for connection, novelty, and fear to keep us coming back for more. Every like, every comment, every article you read, it all forms a detailed picture of you. This data is incredibly valuable to advertisers. Imagine you're a company selling running shoes. Wouldn't you love to target your ads directly at people who just joined a running group or like to post about marathons? That's the power of data in the attention economy. It allows for incredibly precise targeting, ensuring that you see ads for products and services you're more likely to be interested in. While this might seem innocuous, it has profound implications for privacy and autonomy. Our digital footprints are constantly being tracked and analyzed, shaping the information we see and the choices we make. Section 5. The algorithm knows what you crave. Ever feel like social media is reading your mind? You're not far off. The platforms you use daily are designed to understand you better than you might think. Sophisticated algorithms track your every move, learning what grabs your attention and keeps you engaged. These algorithms are constantly evolving, becoming more adept at predicting your preferences. They analyze the content you interact with, the people you follow, even how long you pause on a particular post. Every like, comment, and share is a data point that helps refine their understanding of you. All of this data is fed into a complex system that determines what you see on your feed. This system is designed to prioritize content that will keep you engaged for as long as possible. The goal is simple: keep you scrolling. The longer you stay on the platform, the more ads you see, and the more revenue the platform generates. If the algorithm thinks you're losing interest, it will show you something it believes will reel you back in. This could be a trending topic, a viral video, or a post from a friend you interact with frequently. It's a constant battle for your attention, fought with lines of code and predictive analytics. These algorithms are designed to be as engaging as possible, using every trick in the book to keep you hooked. This personalized experience comes at a cost. While it can make your feed more relevant, it can also lead to information overload and increased screen time, which can be overwhelming. By constantly feeding us content we agree with, algorithms can create echo chambers, limiting our exposure to diverse viewpoints and potentially reinforcing biases. This can make it harder to see the bigger picture and understand different perspectives. Being aware of how these algorithms work can help you take control of your digital experience. By diversifying your content and being mindful of your screen time, you can break free from the algorithm's grip and enjoy a more balanced life. Section 6. Fear, envy, outrage, emotions sell. Ever notice how the most shared content often evokes strong emotions? That's no accident. Emotions, particularly negative ones, are powerful drivers of engagement. Headlines designed to evoke fear, anger, or outrage are more likely to grab your attention. Similarly, content that triggers envy or comparison, think perfect bodies, exotic vacations, or idyllic lifestyles, is designed to keep you hooked. This manipulation of emotions can have a detrimental effect on our mental well-being. Constant exposure to negativity can lead to anxiety, depression, and a skewed perception of reality. Section 7. Living in the attention economy. We live in a world where our attention is constantly bombarded with stimuli vying for our focus. This constant barrage of information can leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and unable to concentrate. The attention economy has created a scarcity of focus. We're so accustomed to multitasking and consuming bite-sized pieces of information that we struggle to engage in deep, meaningful thought. This has implications for everything from our work productivity to our relationships to our own sense of self. When our attention is fragmented, so too are our lives. We often forget that there's no such thing as a free lunch. Social media might seem free, but we pay for it with our most valuable asset, our attention. This comes at a cost: our time, our focus, our mental well-being. These are all casualties in the battle for our attention. The more time we spend scrolling, the less time we have for the things that truly matter: relationships, hobbies, personal growth. It's time to start asking ourselves, what is the true cost of our digital engagement? The good news is that we're not powerless in this fight for our attention. There are steps we can take to reclaim our focus and regain control of our digital lives. Start by becoming aware of how your attention is being manipulated. Pay attention to the techniques used by social media platforms to keep you hooked. Once you're aware of the tactics, you can start to resist them. Simple changes like turning off notifications, setting time limits for app usage, and being more mindful of the content you consume can make a big difference. Just like we prioritize our physical health, it's essential to prioritize our digital well-being. This means creating healthy habits around our technology use. Make time for digital detox. Step away from your devices regularly to give your mind a break. Engage in activities that promote focus and concentration, such as reading, meditation, or spending time in nature. Remember, technology should enhance our lives, not control them. By being mindful of our digital habits, we can harness the power of technology without sacrificing our well-being. The battle for our attention is not going away. If anything, it's only going to intensify. It's up to us, as individuals and as a society, to decide how we want to navigate this new landscape. We need to demand greater transparency from social media companies about how our data is being used. We need to educate ourselves and future generations about the persuasive techniques used by these platforms. Ultimately, the future of our attention lies in our own hands. By making conscious choices about how we spend our time and attention, we can create a digital world that is both enriching and empowering.